Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil mursaleen. Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. All praises and thanks are to Allah, the creator of the heavens and the earth. He originated the darkness and the light, yet those who disbelieve hold others as equal with their Lord. We testify that there is no any deity worthy of worship except Allah. We testify again that Muhammad is only his servant and messenger. May Allah bless Muhammad, his household, his companions, and all of those who follow the path of righteousness to the day of resurrection. May the peace and blessings of Allah abide with us all. Brothers and sisters in Islam, today is a great day in the life of the Muslim. It's a day of giving thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has done in our life. We thank Allah for everything. We thank Him for guiding us up to this stage. We thank Him for supporting us, aiding us, being able to fast 29 or 30 days of Ramadan. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for His grace and mercy. Brothers and sisters in Islam, I want to remind you with two hadiths of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which was reported by Abu Huraira. The first, it states that your Lord says, Liswa'imu farhatani, that the fasting person has two wonderful moments. The fasting person has two wonderful moments. First one is when he is breaking his fast. He has pleasure, he is satisfied for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guiding him. The second moment is when he meets his Lord. That is when he sees what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has kept for him of reward of fasting. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us. The second hadith states that both the Quran and Siyam, your fasting, will intercede on your behalf. The Quran will say he spent time reading the words of Allah. So Allah, allow me to intercede on his behalf. And that will be given. That will be granted. The Siyam, the fasting, will also say, oh Allah, he fasted for your sake. He denied himself the pleasure, the leisure of the day and night, standing the night in prayers, in the day denying himself food and drink. He did so for your sake. Oh Allah, I intercede on his behalf, and that will be granted. This is only for the person who fasted. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us all. Brothers and sisters in Islam, this is the place of the person who will fast. Forgiveness, acceptance in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If that is the case, if this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is granting us for truly and sincerely fasting for the sake of Allah, going through 29 or 30 days of fasting, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has promised that He is going to reward us. In one tradition He says, As-siyamu li, fasting is for me, and I, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, will reward for it. If that is the case, what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We need to be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has done for us. There's a whole lot of favor from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Quran states, وَإِن تَعُدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْصُوهَا. And if you count the blessings of Allah, never will you be able to count them. When you want to enumerate, point down, pinpoint to the blessings of Allah. You can't count them. You can't make it up. Because there are some blessings which are hidden, which you are not aware of. Oh Allah, we thank you for the gift of life. It is important. We should be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for what He has done to us. Therefore, we've learned, and how do you be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? We've learned a whole lot of things during Ramadan. We've now learned how to stand in the night for prayer. We've learned how to extend a helping hand to support the needy. We've learned how to divide my food, to give it to my neighbor. We've learned how to fast. Therefore, there is the need for us to continue on this path. The servants of Allah always continue with good deeds. These are some of the lessons we learned during Ramadan. Therefore, there is the need for us to continue. Thursdays and Mondays we fast. Sitta Shawwal we fast. We stand in the night to pray. We collaborate with others. We do what is expected from us. This is the way to be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we are told, it is not only in the month of Ramadan you worship Allah. The Quran was very clear and emphatic. It says, وَعْبُدُ رَبَّكَ حَتَّى يَأْتِيَكَ الْيَقِينُ, and worship your Lord until there comes to you certainty. That is, there comes to you death. You don't say, I worship Allah only in Ramadan, but it must continue. Ramadan is supposed to prepare you to stand and face the challenges of life. Ramadan is just 1 month. The Lord of Ramadan is same the Lord of other months. Therefore, there is a need for us to continue on that path. That is the willing way we show that we are thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And let me remind you, servants of Allah, if you are thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will increase His favor to us. لَإِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. When you are thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will increase you in life. Allah will give you long life. Your health, Allah will increase you. Prosperity, whatever you are looking for, because you are thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will increase you and Allah will strengthen you. Brothers and sisters in Islam, in our part of the country, we have security, we have peace, we collaborate, we doing things together. You have a relative who is not a Muslim, but you live as one people, you live as one community. That is why today in our midst we have the head of the Religious Affairs Directorate of the Police Administration, Reverend Father Atta with his 2 IC, Reverend Chumba with us, to celebrate the Eid with us, to showcase that for Ghana we are different people. We coexist. We are living in a world of religious pluralism and cultural diversity, where no one can live in an island of his own. There's the need to collaborate. There's the need to support each other. There is the need to extend your hand to others, so that we ensure the peace and security of our country. We are all aware of what is happening. Those days when you hear of extremism, we say it's far from us. When you heard of what terrorism, we say it is far from us, it's not close. We are living in an island. Then it came closer to us, Boko Haram in Nigeria, and we are all awake. What is happening with our region? Today, very, very close in Burkina Faso, where on unnecessary basis, not on the basis of religion, because Islam is peace. If you claim La ilaha Muhammad, there's the need for you to extend your hand. Prophet Muhammad lived in the midst of non-Muslims in Mecca, in Medina. They collaborate. This is Islam. Islam is not about being an enemy to your brother. Islam means coexistence. Islam means peace. Therefore, there is the need for us to collaborate. There's the need for us to showcase to the world that Ghana, we have an example. That Ghana, our situation is different. We understand Islam more and better. We can do it. You can do it and I can do it. This is the way to show the Ummah that yes, we may have our differences. You may be a Christian, I may be a Muslim, you may be whatever. But the need for us to ensure the security, the peaceful coexistence of our people. This is Islam. And this is the religion we preach. It is your duty. It is my duty. Because when we don't do that, they will have the opportunity to come within us, to divide us. And they will say these are against us. We are against them. They are our enemies. No, we are never enemies. There's a need for us to collaborate today. There's a need for us to showcase to the Ummah that our situation is different. Let us show love. Let us open our heart. Let us embrace each other. Let us accommodate each other. This is Islam. This is the message of peace. When we're not careful, what is happening in Burkina Faso, we are not in an island. It can happen here. There's a need for us to tighten our belts, to support each other. You heard the news where the church are being told that they should secure their places. Why should it be so? If you don't collaborate with them, if no any Ghanaian is ready to collaborate with them, they will never have the chance to strike. Let us support each other. This is Islam. This is the religion of Prophet Muhammad. Terrorism, extremism has no place in Islam. Islam is about moderatism. Islam is about moderatism. Islam is about accepting each other, irrespective of our differences. We may have our differences. Yes, we have differences. Even within us, we have differences. But there's a need for us to collaborate, to show to the world that we are one people, to show to the world that no, the religion we practice is La ilaha Muhammad. That is why I want to thank the head of the religious directorate for this bold step. They say, Imam, I'm coming to worship with you. I'm coming with Reverend Chumba together to worship with you, to show to the world that we are one people. We in Ghana here, we are one community, irrespective of the differences that we have. I pray that the good Lord will strengthen us. I pray that challenges and difficulties, Allah will ease our path for us. Brothers and sisters in Islam, after my khutbah, the head of the religious directory will just say one or two words, goodwill message to the Ummah here and to the nation at large. May the good Lord accept it from us. Brothers and sisters in Islam, Eid, as I said, is an occasion for us to reflect. It's an occasion for us to stand firm and face the challenges of life. Ramadan has come to prepare us. This is Ramadan. Now there's a need for us to open new pages in our life. Don't worry about your mistakes. Inna Allah yaghfiru dhunuba jami'a. Allah forgives all sins. The moment you decide, you repent that no, I'm not going to go to the old ways, that's the only way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept you. Now make the decision that my old ways of doing things, today it has changed. It has changed, inshallah. I will not go back to my bad ways. When you pray in this regard, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us. Challenges, difficulties, may Allah ease our path for us. May Allah ease our path for us. May Allah ease our path for us. I believe each and every one of you has an intention and desire. I pray that your desire, your dreams, may Allah make them to reality. May Allah bring them to reality. May Allah bring them to reality. Ala wa sallu ala khayri halqillah Muhammadan bin Abdullah fa inna Allah ta'ala qad amarakum bizalik. قال تعالى إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل وسلم على عبدك ورسولك محمد صاحب الوجه الأنوري والجبين الأزهري، وارض اللهم عن الأربعة الخلفاء الأئمة الهنفاء أبي بكر وعمر وعثمان وعلي، وعن بقية الصحابة أجمعين والتابعين لهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين وأذل الشرك والمشركين ودمر أعداءك أعداء الدين وانصر عبادك المؤمنين في كل مكان يا رب العالمين. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. اللهم ربنا أصلح لنا ديننا الذي هو عصمة أمرنا، وأصلح لنا دنيانا التي فيها معاشنا، وأصلح لنا آخرتنا التي إليها معادنا، واجعل الحياة زيادة لنا في كل خير، واجعل الموت راحة لنا من كل شر. عباد الله، إن الله يأمر بالثلاثة وينهى عن الثلاثة، يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى، وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي، يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. فاذكروا الله العظيم الجليل يذكركم، واشكروه على نعمه يزدكم، ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون، والسلام على المرسلين، والحمد لله رب العالمين.